And now the 22 News Storm Team forecast.
And time now is 4:46. We're taking a live look out in Westfield for now. Looking fine to start off the morning. You can see got a little bit of a breeze out of the north there. The flag's blowing. We are going to be staying with a breeze through the morning, and then winds will try to lighten up as we go into the afternoon. Greenfield for now, also not looking too bad. So here's the wind out of the north. We're 16 miles per hour. Springfield, 15 miles per hour there in Westfield. We're going to hold on to that wind out of the north pretty much all day long. Air temperature now 60 in Northampton, 63 in Springfield, 50s and 60s back in the Berkshires. Dew points out there in the 40s and 50s. You can see a lot of us. Greenfield, Northampton, Westfield, dew points in the 40s there. So really no humidity. It is completely dry air when you walk outside. You'll notice that for today. And we're going to stay with that low humidity pretty much all the way through the end of the week. I don't really see any rise in humidity levels anytime soon. So that's some good news. Right now, this morning, we're seeing temperatures out there in the 50s and 60s. By 9 o'clock here, around 60 degrees. By noon, 12 p.m., 70 in Northampton, 72 in Springfield. And majority of us stay likely in the 70s for today. 3 p.m. right around the high temperature, 76 in Springfield, 75 in Northampton, 60s and 70s back in the Berkshires. And we do stay in the 70s into the evening, falling back into the 50s and eventually maybe some 40s by later tonight. So it will be cool for the overnight low temperatures, but for today, again, nothing but sun come this afternoon. It'll be cooler, less humid, and that's the top of the 22 Storm Team forecast focus. Temperatures stay in the 70s and 80s all week, so really nice and comfortable for this time of year. In terms of any rain chances, don't really see much. There could be a spot shower on Wednesday, but besides that, it looks mostly dry for the entire week. Clouds radar looks good across the region as we go throughout the rest of the day here, 7 a.m. looking fine. A little bit of some early morning cloud cover in some spots, so don't be surprised if, again, as the sun comes up this morning, it looks a little bit on the cloudy side, but clouds push off to the south there. 9 a.m., nothing but sun. Continue nice and sunny sky all the way through the afternoon. 3 p.m. here, bright sunny sky, temperatures in the 70s. We do stay pretty clear and quiet going into the evening and into the overnight. In terms of the wind, though, you can see a little breezy this morning. Could see some wind gusts around 20, 25 miles per hour this morning. But by around 9, 10 o'clock, the wind starts to diminish. By this afternoon, you can see how the wind really starts to back off, and I do expect the breeze will turn pretty calm as we go into the evening. In terms of Hurricane Erin, it's a Category 4 hurricane this morning, winds of 130 miles per hour. That is going to move off to the north and eventually make that curl out to the north and east here. So a perfect position to miss Bermuda and us here on the East Coast. But if you do have any vacations on the East Coast, going to the beaches this week, be prepared. You'll be encountering some really, really rough surf with some strong rip currents and big waves because of this hurricane out in the ocean. You can see by middle to end of the week, it's still a Category 2 hurricane as it climbs up into our region. So if you're going to the Cape and the islands later in the week, just be prepared. You'll be likely encountering some rough waves and some strong rip currents. So 74 to 78, mostly sunny and breezy for today. We'll fall back into the 40s and 50s through tonight. For the rest of the 22 Storm Team 7-day forecast, much of the week looks pretty quiet. Maybe a spot shower Wednesday, but temperatures in the 70s and 80s. Overnight low temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Once you got our latest forecast, you could do so by getting the free